All right, so we're back with top 5 satisfying things. It should be interesting how this one goes. I don't know. I'm excited to see what you guys have for us this week.
Number 5 is a quick one. It's an easy one. Everyone knows it. Everyone loves it. Whether it's on your top 5 or not, you love this. You enjoy it. A great, amazing full body stretch. The old wake up. You get so hard and your legs start just you're like, oh, it's gonna be a good day, bro.
Okay.
And then like, let's get up, let's hit fingers to toes, let's get a couple more stretches in, but mostly the full body stretch, that's a banger.
Can I translate this into a non-purposeful stretch of when you are like in a chair? I'll catch myself doing this at work, and somebody said this the other.
Non-purposeful. What do you mean by non-purposeful?
Like you're like, all right, man, I'm gonna stretch my arms here, and you're like, oh, and like a noise comes out of you like a Tarzan almost, right? And I got caught with this the other day where they're like,
but does it feel good?
Yeah, it feels great.
So what do you mean by non-purposeful?
Like I'm not meaning to stretch. Like I'm not like I'm not intent in the fact of like, hey, let me hit my morning stretches here. Let
You're
me check
stretching.
this off the list.
Yes, it's not like
okay.
I'm just
all right. Yes.
It's almost subconscious. You're not like, okay,
bro,
I'm gonna stand up and stretch right now. You're not doing that. You're just like your body just does.
I'm like,
it.
hey,
the noise has to come with it. I feel like, almost.
But that noise is like something I didn't even control. Like it just came out
that
of
lets you know, like, hey, that was a good one, dog. Hey. This 1:00 meeting's about to be a banger.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. But it's when I'm like glued to my computer for like 2 hours and I'm finally like, all right, man, I gotta break up here, a little monotony here. And I'm like, hi-yo.
Well, I don't say dumb shit like that, but I say noises, but not that. Though.
Yeah. That's okay. That's where I will I'll
But I digress.
Yes.
I tell you.
I mean, we don't got to go
one.
crazy on
That's
these, but I'm just saying, like,
I know you're on the stretches, man. I love that. I need to
hit
be
them
better
stretches,
about
bro. Hey, hit them stretches, kids. All right. What's your number 5? Who's 5? You 5? You're 5?
Mine's also a quick one, but it's peeling off the cellophane or whatever that is on like any new like electronic or device.
Yes.
That always feels great.
Yes.
It's like the little protective coating on the screen,
bro,
or the back, or like get a new monitor. Mm-hmm. There's like even like the back of it sometimes has it, or the TV. You come all the way across the big TV. Whew, that feels great.
Keep going,
I love
dude.
it.
Keep going,
Dave.
That's a simple one.
How about the people that don't do it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Punch them in the mouth.
Yes. I live with one.
Your wife does this?
I live with one, and I've been around people at work that like
she's got the crinkled corner.
Get a new keyboard, and I'm like, hey, they're like, hey, can you come look at this or whatever? I'm like, yeah, let me look at this. And I'm looking down their keyboard. They still have that piece around the keys on the edge. I'm like,
unacceptable.
I'm like, you got to get that off. I can't help you do anything until you get that off the edge there.
Hold on,
like, no, I got to keep this on there.
Time out. Your wife does this?
Yeah, there's a couple of things that.
What is
I don't know off the top of my head.
Tell me, dude.
I specifically remember there was something that I tried to peel off, and
that's insane.
No, you got to keep that on there because it keeps all the debris off this.
And you obviously said, "I understand."
No, I'm looking at it. I'm like, that is bothering me being there,
dude. I can't take it.
Yes,
no.
It's
when we moved to our new house, we had the microwave had the deal on it.
Yeah,
and Teresa was like, "We should keep that intact."
Yeah,
and I looked at her. I said, "Excuse me, excuse me,
gotta come off."
You know who I am. I know who you are. We're both not those people.
Yeah,
and then we pulled it off, and there was like a little corner.
Yeah.
God bless my wife. She went and got tweezers, and she was like picking at it. Dude, you gotta get it out.
Yeah. I mean, like you have to get it off. It's double whammy. Like it can't be on there because it's just not okay for it to be on there.
Yes.
And then also taking it off feels great. That's the satisfying.
It's
a
awesome.
double whammy,
dude.
Like it's really, if you don't take the stuff, the cellophane or whatever it's called, off of your devices or off of anything.
Yeah.
You might need to be deported.
I'm gonna have a hell of a time.
Hey, where's ISAT, dog?
Yeah, call him.
I'm gonna have a hell of a time.
I don't care if you're fifth generation, dude. Kick rocks,
get him out of here.
Get back to Iceland where your ancestors are from.
I'll send you back to the UK. I don't care.
Yeah, dude. Enjoy bad teeth and shitty food, dude. Because over here we peel our cellophane off our electronics.
Like American.
America, dude.
I had a state of euphoria as you were saying.
Clip that.
I'm like closing my eyes. I'm like, that feels great.
Yes.
Yeah, there's so many different things. It's mainly electronics,
most of the time, but
Yeah.
always.
but
always
yeah,
like the
keyboards,
microwave.
mouses,
Yeah.
all of the microwaves,
Yeah.
TVs, all of them, man.
Right.
But
Yeah.
if you want to keep it on, I'm questioning your
No.
outlook on life.
Lose my
Like,
number,
what are
dude.
we-
If you don't want to take it off, lose my number, dude. I'm not answering
are
any
we
calls or
doing?
texts.
Yeah.
Next, dude. Next.
That's a great one.
That's an easy one.
Yeah.
That was a good one.
I've never thought about that, but
Yeah.
you were
Feels
100%
great.
right. Yeah.
That's my number 5.
If that's your 5, your list might be all time, dude. Hey, right now you're 1 for 1, cousin.
Dave's over here cooking. You got the crock pot plugged in.
I think you guys are gonna like the rest of mine less than that one. Frankly. So we'll see.
Maybe you should.
Okay, so my number 5 is satisfying things. Is I like to make people laugh, and if I can work in anything where I can get like a big laugh out of somebody right now, just like a ha, that was silly. But if I can show something where I get like a genuine laugh out of somebody, like I think I threw one at you the other day in the driveway, that got you. My favorite is if I can catch my wife off guard and I can make her laugh, like that makes my day.
For sure.
I'm okay
it's
with
harder
this.
to do as you get married.
I'm okay with this. I will
the
tell you
longer
this,
you're
dude.
married.
Big Sleeper
Yeah.
thinks you are hilarious, bro.
Okay. See, that makes
She like on group text, like when all our wives and all of us are together, she's like, you're like, hey, bottom left corner, this and that. She's like, wow, look at this guy.
Yeah.
If I make that joke, she's like, Colin,
Yeah.
really? But she thinks you are Dave Chappelle.
Yeah.
Dude.
But see, like that to me.
So just come on over and she'll laugh at you all the
I
time
don't
and
know
you'll
what
feel
the
great.
I don't know what the drivers are behind that, and it's not like random people, like people I don't know or whatever. But as people I know, my family, friends, or whatever.
Oh yeah.
If I can get them to get like a genuine
100%.
laugh,
Absolutely.
it makes me feel great.
I love it.
Yes,
I love it,
that's a
dude.
great
Holding
one.
court. I call it holding court.
Yeah,
Like,
it
there's
makes
like-
me feel great. It's beyond
Yeah.
like me like coming to tell you like, hey man, I got a promotion.
But
at
you're
work, or-
a pop shot
or-
guy.
Yeah.
You're a pop shot guy.
yeah. And I'll come in. I'm not a long winded.
I'm a story guy.
Yeah, I'm not long winded. I'm gonna come
Yeah.
in quick off the top corner.
Yes.
I'm gonna hit you with something
I
crazy.
will say-
probably.
That is where you're the best at. I feel like you're
Yeah.
like your one-liners, zingers, pop
Yes.
shots. You are better than that than anything else. Not that the rest of you is boring, but that is where you shine, brother.
Yeah, but that to me will trump anything satisfaction wise. If I can come in, make my friend laugh out of nowhere,
Go ahead then.
more so than anything else of
Yeah.
me being like, hey, did you hear about how I did this or that? It's like, I don't care about that. Or like, hey, compliment. No, it's like, if I can make you
Dude.
laugh or something, that gives me the best feeling.
I'll go so far as to say you're the best person I've ever met at the one-liners.
Yeah,
they're
you're-
bar
yeah.
none. Like
They're not dad jokes. They're
not dad jokes,
just
and they're completely like it's not even something I'd ever think about. Never even like, I've never even like who thinks of like saying the girl in the bottom left hand corner was my ex-girlfriend. Like who thinks of that?
Yeah,
Like only
yeah.
that hater.
Yeah.
And like yeah.
There's times you say things and like my kids, like I'm rolling down my window, we're leaving,
Yeah.
and you say something, and I laugh, and like he's like, "What do you say?" I'm like, "I don't know, it's something dumb." I just like roll the window up because I have zero comebacks for what you just said to me and my family in the car.
Yes.
Yeah, you're good. You're good at that.
Yeah.
Yeah. For
So
sure.
no.
Making somebody laugh feels great.
Yes.
There's no doubt about
For
that.
sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
For sure.
So I'm like the Patch Adams. That could be on our list one day.
Absolutely.
Yes.
All right, there
Great
we go.
one. Another great one. That's a great one.
All right, my number 4 is getting something out of your teeth. I
Interesting.
specifically thought of popcorn,
Okay.
like post popcorn,
Yeah.
Or
or steak. Like popcorn or steak are big
beef
ones.
jerky.
Beef jerky. Yeah, you get a little
Sure.
toothpick. You
Yep.
got something back there.
Yeah.
Especially like maybe you're in a group setting.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You can't go to town. You gotta be confident.
Yeah.
But you're like
Like
sitting here like
working
this.
it.
You're like,
And you can't let it go either, right?
right? No way, bro. Your tongue is like the most curious muscle in your body.
Yeah.
It's just feeling all over. So you're like working, and you get it loose. You're like,
Yeah.
It's great.
brother. If you were to ask my wife, it'd be like taking your bra off at the end of a long day.
Yeah.
Like she's like, that's a great feeling. I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah. You know what's nice is getting popcorn out your teeth.
Dude,
out
yeah,
your
because
gums.
that little like the kernel is like super thin, like it slides down in
dude.
there, like underneath.
It's like a fish scale in your
Yeah,
dude.
exactly.
And you
right.
can't ever figure out because like you
Exactly
come in,
right.
like you have it with your tongue, you're like, all right, it's this tooth right here, and then you go in with your finger,
How annoying is that,
and you're
bro?
like you're 3 teeth off. You're like, how is this?
I'm literally
I'm
like
trying
I
to-
counted,
2,
and then
3.
you go through. You're like,
You come with your
I'm
finger.
on my canine right now. How
You're
does
like,
this
I'm
work?
back here, and I think it's on
Yeah.
this tooth. Like what?
Dude,
I'm
yeah.
not connecting the dots
That's
here.
so
This
funny.
is
'cause
weird.
Your tongue is like bam, right there. bam,
Bam.
right there, exactly. But like
Yeah.
the finger is like, what? Where is it? I
Yeah,
can't-
dude.
Yeah. Because
Yeah.
how many teeth do we have?
That's so true. I don't know.
27, I think.
It's in the 20s.
26.
Yeah.
There's no way it's odd number, right?
Nah.
I mean, it can't be.
I'm pretty sure it's 26.
I don't know.
Hey, smile real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, yours,
Yeah.
yours is on.
Hey.
Yours is on.
You got a picket ass fence, boy.
Yeah.
That's a good one. I like that one.
All right, there we go.
Funny.
Number 4. Hit
See,
it.
hey, we haven't matched yet.
Okay, this is my 4 and 3 are actually kind of similar, but number 4 is watching somebody use a lathe. Do you know what a lathe is? It can be used for wood or
Yeah,
metal.
wood, yeah.
Right?
Yep.
It spins it really fast.
Yeah.
And they use like a chisel or
Yep.
whatever.
Yeah.
Dude, that is so. I love watching that.
That's the wormhole you go down.
Dude, yeah, because
YouTube?
you can watch on YouTube, like metal or wood, but they'll put like a gigantic block of like a tree stump. It's just a tree stump,
Yep.
like with the bark on it and everything.
Yeah.
And they're sitting here, they just hit it with this thing, and you see it like slowly shape. Oh, it is great. And I
Nah.
love it. I love it. It looks
Nah.
great.
No, I'm with Dave. In 7th grade, I made a baseball bat
Yeah.
on a lathe.
Mm-hmm.
It was amazing, dude. It went from 3 pieces of wood glued together
Yeah.
into a baseball bat.
Yeah.
And there's
Just,
tons of
and
wood.
just from spinning,
Yeah.
it just spins, and you use the chisels to get it exactly how you in the different like saws and stuff.
Yeah.
Don't care.
It's very. It's
That didn't
very
hit my
interesting.
list, but I'm going to agree with you on that.
Yeah,
one.
I like that.
Did you use the baseball bat?
Yeah. Like to
Why
hit
was it?
within,
Why
like,
was it glued together?
Because there's not a piece of wood that like thick enough for that. There probably was, but I went to US. I went to a public.
What, brother? Hold on, real quick. Have you seen trees? Hold on, time out. Have you seen trees?
I went to public school, man. Like we didn't have the funding.
Matt, we're gonna glue these things together. Why?
Yeah.
Because trees don't grow this big.
Yeah.
Okay, sir. It's just-
Yeah, thickness of a baseball bat. There's not a tree that thick.
Yeah.
all right.
Yeah.
Shoot us with it, Hainer.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I'm with you. All right. So
I understand what you're saying. It's just not my cup of tea.
But if you see it, it just comes together so like
yeah, no,
like
it's
elegantly.
cool. It's
elegantly.
cool. It's just it's not my cup of tea.
Mhm.
Like I'll watch it, but it's not hitting my list.
okay.
That's all I'm saying.
I like
Fair
the
enough.
fact that we may have our first list ever where we don't.
Your first one was a banger.
Yeah.
Don't give up on yourself, Dave.
No, I think it's great.
All right. My number 4 is when you're in a like public space, you're in a gathering with people, friends, or whatever, you're having like drinks, appetizers, whatever, and you finally get to step away and let a fart out. You have that fart in there all night, right? It's like a giant balloon in your stomach, and you're like, God, man, you're listening to Steve's story of something, and you're talking to Becky, and you're like, hey, it's been real. And then you finally like step outside to go to your car or take a phone call or something.
It's great.
You let it out.
That it does feel good.
It's amazing. It's amazing.
You know what's also can make the most disappointing list? You've been keistering that air pocket for a while,
It's nothing.
and it's just like I'm like, I could have done this 3 hours ago, brother. What?
I could have done that easily in
Yeah,
there when we were over there.
easy.
Yeah, we were over there talking about the fondant. and-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
Or you go, I love that you brought that up. Or you go outside, dude, and it's like the 4th of July just went off.
Yeah, just,
Yeah.
you're like waiting for the turd to come out next. You're just waiting for it. Hey, you know what I thought of? In Crazy Stupid Love, we got to have the because when he's talking about Mr. Miyagi, you Mr. Miyagi'd me,
Yeah.
and he goes and hits on his that school teacher.
Yeah.
And he's like, boring. Tell me something else. You're boring.
Yeah.
We got to have like the Crazy Stupid Love meter. Be like, all right, dude, this is boring. Like, move it on.
Yeah.
Like, politely tell someone to like, we don't care about what you're saying.
Yeah.
Like,
I
just
was, I was trying to build up to that story.
No. Your build up was fine, but like in overall group chat, like, how would we do that? Like a meme, yes, and a meme to people.
Mr. Miyagi? Is that what you said?
Oh, maybe the Miyagi, because they don't even know that it's from Crazy Stupid Love.
Yeah.
So if you send the meme, just us three would know within the group that we need this story to move along from whoever's texting it, whether it's wife or friend.
Okay. So you're
Friend
telling
or
me
foe.
I should Mr. Miyagi this
No, I'm saying
number, and I
No.
tell you we should Mr. Miyagi this wherever you're going.
I'm saying we need to come up with a way to tell people they're being boring without saying boring.
Okay. Okay.
And in a group chat, I think Mr. Miyagi would be a great way for us three to have an inside joke as to
If somebody's like a
this
long-winded
is
story,
boring me. Yes.
a long-winded story.
Yes.
Yeah, somebody's talking about how my house got reappraised and
Jessica was the person.
Yeah. I'm like,
yes.
that happened to my friend Mr. Miyagi.
Yeah, something, dude. Yes.
I would love that.
Exactly. But I digress. What are we on?
Okay.
Three.
I have perfectly cooked meat. Mostly I'm thinking smoked meat
Okay.
because smoked meat takes a long time and oftentimes quite a bit of effort. Typically when I'm like smoking meat, if it's for a big payoff at the end, like a big party, like you don't smoke like one rack of ribs for your family. There's 25 people coming over or whatever. So when it comes out perfectly, I'm just like,
Yeah.
this is the French
Chef's kiss.
Yeah, I love it.
Chef's
dude.
kiss,
There's
literally.
a lot of
I
pressure.
just said French kiss. I meant chef's kiss. I said French kiss.
Yeah.
I don't French kiss my meat.
Are
Just to be
we
clear.
talking about a specific kind of meat?
No,
or-
all meats. Because even like steak on
Yeah.
the grill, that does not take very long. But
Yeah.
like when someone cuts into it, like your father-in-law is like,
Yeah.
great, well cooked. You're
I
like,
was gonna say, 'cause
you're,
cooking-
you're like, you're damn right. I'm the grill master, bro.
Cooking meats for a large gathering is a lot of pressure.
Yeah, I hate
Exactly.
it. I hate
Right?
it. Yeah.
I get put under that pressure a lot. I welcome the pressure.
Yeah.
I want it when it's the bottom of the ninth, bro, and like it's not going the way you want. You got bases loaded,
Yeah.
and you can't find the strike zone. I'm looking at my wife, and she's like, "What's going on?" I'm like, "We need it like 10 more degrees hotter."
Yes.
I don't know. I gotta get it over
Uh-huh.
here. This and like Teresa's like jumps on board. She's like, all right, how do I help you? This and that. You know, she's looking for everything that
So-
we're both on board, but it is stressful.
Yes.
And then if you don't get it right, people are like, oh, it's still good. Like, no, hey guys, I know you've had my ribs before. This ain't the one
Yeah.
that, you know, I get pissed off too. Cause they're like, no, these are great. I'm like,
yeah.
yeah, dude, they're great for the first time I ever cooked ribs. Don't lie to me.
So what? I guess what's the most satisfying part of that? Like when it comes off and you're seeing the finished product, or when somebody's like biting into it for the first
No.
time and
No,
giving
'cause when I
you
see
that
the-
compliment, the feedback.
Nah, the finished product before everyone eats. Because when I see the finished product, I know if it's going to be good or not.
Okay. Because I may be the opposite, where it's like this looks good. It hit the temp. It's looking charred, like it's looking nice and presentable.
Yeah.
But it's like when I'm getting that especially I would say I have like a 10-year-old nephew who I've cooked turkey the last couple of years, and I didn't cook the turkey one year, and that dude was upset, right? Because like the best feedback you get are from kids. Kids will shoot you straight, right?
Yeah.
Like this is trash, this is
sure.
terrible, or whatever. So I'm like gauging my stuff on my nephew. We're like, hey, Mom, what's he thinking over there? Like I'm watching him bite into his first bite, but
I mean, it does feel good to like when someone says like, this is great.
yeah,
But like I said, like even when my meat isn't hitting my bar,
yeah,
people are like, this is so great. I'm like, you know, you've had better from me specifically.
Yeah.
So I don't like my wife, she's a good critic because she will tell me, not mean, like I'll be like, hey, what do you think?
Yeah.
She's like, this ain't the one, you know,
Yeah.
or like well, you've done better, or it's good, but it's missing this, or it's flavorful, but it's not juicy.
yeah,
Like she knows I want the true, so I can alter things next time.
yeah.
But so like pretty much when I take meat off the smoker, I know I hit the mark, or this is jacked. I gotta figure out how to like rescue this.
Yeah. No, that's a great one because you're working on it for hours.
And like I said, you're never smoking meat for 7 people, like 5 people.
No.
It's always 10 plus,
Like
20
this,
plus,
this
30
meal
plus.
this meal is gonna do or die
Right.
off this meat.
Shit.
Mhm.
It's not gonna survive on
My Sunday family dinner is 45, 50 people there. All right, let's move on.
That was your number 3. My number 3 is building something, building like pretty much anything, but specifically for me,
Yeah.
out of wood. Anytime I make build something out of wood, I don't know. It's just the whole process of like working with wood is very satisfying.
Yeah.
Where it comes to like drilling the holes, like sawing. I don't know. It just feels like
Even buying the materials, right? I mean, if you equivalent it to a date or something like that, I mean, it's buying the material is the equivalent of like picking out the best outfit for the night, right? It's like you get into the right space or framework
I'll allow
to
it.
build upon.
I don't think we need to go that deep into this.
I'm still running Crazy Stupid Love. We're running that as an undertone here.
Yeah,
No.
but I do see where you're going.
Yeah, it's like sawing, drilling, all those things, and it's up and it's done. You're
Yeah.
like, nice.
Yeah, but it's part of it
Nice.
because it's all
Especially because especially when it's for woodworking, it's not like it's a manual that I followed. Right, put this like
You
it
had
was
to
all,
figure it out.
Yeah, like I took literally just pieces of wood that were random, like laying on the ground, that weren't perfectly designed with the holes
And
pre-drilled.
I need this thing.
I need this thing, and now I have the thing.
Right.
I don't know. That's satisfying.
I just built a shed underneath my porch, and like, to your point, I thought about that on my list. I'm like,
yeah,
I was done. I looked back. I'm like, this is dope.
yeah,
yes.
This is tight.
Yeah.
You know.
for sure.
And then the wife comes down. She's like, hey, this is great. I'm like, you're damn right, dude.
My number 3 is in most satisfying things, petting a dog.
Nah. Dude, I love dogs. I got a dog. You can leave.
I don't have a dog. I grew up with dogs, but just like showing up to people's houses, like your house or Dave's, would have a dog, and I'm like, hey, there's a dog, and I get to pet a dog. It gives me satisfaction.
That's the third most satisfying thing you could think of.
Yeah, it brings me happiness, man.
I don't think we need
I'm
to
not-
expand on this.
I don't like that one.
Because you guys have your own. When you see your dog, you're like, hey, this is my dog. You know, I pet him.
Yeah, no, but
I pet Chief all the time, but I'm just like, oh, this is some of the best stuff. If that was the case, I would just sit on the couch and just
But
rub
even
him
just like a random,
until there was a woodworking project to do, and then I'd get up and do that.
even like a random dog you see that's like a nice dog. And
for
you
sure
pet him?
not that.
Not at
For
all.
Oh
sure
man,
not
we're
that.
way on the
Yeah,
other side of the spectrum.
nerd, bro. No.
Nerd.
No.
All right.
That one guy who commented on Dave and said he'll never feel love
Yeah.
because he doesn't understand a pet and he won't save its life. or
That's
whatever.
fine, dude. That guy can come
I'm with
after me,
him.
too.
I'm with that guy.
Yeah, dude. You can go
back.
live in his van down by the river.
Yeah.
I was standing up for Dave, but now we're
Good.
back
You
together.
yeah.
Okay.
We don't want you on our team. My number 2, canceling your own dinner plans to go eat out or to call in takeout.
Wow, that is specific.
So
Okay.
canceling your plans to go
Like
out.
I'm like no,
Okay.
canceling your dinner, like your in-house dinner plans. Like tonight we're gonna make chicken sandwiches, or we're gonna make chicken breast with broccoli and orzo or whatever
Yeah,
it
yeah,
is.
You're
And
like-
then I get home and Teresa's like, dude, it's been a day.
Yeah.
We have baseball at this time, softball
Yeah.
at this time. How about we just go get Chinese food?
Mm.
Or how about we hit, or maybe you're not that busy, like there's nothing going on. It's like, I don't want to cook. Let's go hit Medis.
Oh man,
And I'm just like, babe, you're talking my language.
you're teeing me up for tonight. I was team because it's always that decision, right? Of like, hey, are we gonna cook something at home, or just gonna make it easy and go eat out or whatever, right? So it's like, do we save money, or do we go spend it for the ease and convenience? Tonight, I was on all over the side, or whatever it is.
Spend all the money.
Yes. Well, no, I was. Hey, what do you want to do for dinner? Because I got home earlier, like a couple hours before she got off work, and it was like she's like, I don't care whatever you want to do. I'm like, all right, cool. Let's not waste money. I'll make something at home. I go in there and I'm looking around. I'm like, I'm not feeling any of this. Let's go get Pizza Hut.
Yeah. See, bro?
So I go get the Pizza
How
Hut,
tight is it?
and it felt great because like I didn't have to clean up anything. I didn't have to prepare anything.
Yes.
Mm.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think I'm with you. 100% agree with that. I love when that happens. Like I'm planning on cooking, and
It's
then,
the best. Dude.
And then
I love it.
And then they're like, she's like, "Is this or something?" I'm like, "Yep."
I wish.
No arguments here.
I like that we don't eat out very often.
yeah.
I wish my wife canceled dinner plans every day, dude. I would eat out all the time, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure.
All right.
Gotcha.
Moving
All
on.
right. My number 2. This is one I don't know how I'm gonna get you guys with. So this one specifically
We're burning through this list.
This one specifically for me is I'm a big fan. I have a big chess player, but this can be applied to things outside of chess. So for me, what I have on my list is like when you find like a checkmate or a tactic, like 2 or 3 moves. When you find it, you're like, oh yeah, that felt really good. Like I couldn't like there's a move here, like there's a best move. Like you find it and it's like check here, move, whatever. It's a really good feeling. So like maybe if you don't play chess, an equivalent could be any puzzle. Like solving a riddle or trivia or a puzzle is like satisfying.
But I don't think it's got to only be puzzles. I agree with you 100%.
Yeah.
I do a lot of negotiating, sales negotiation, and that type of stuff. I love when you see where something's going. In an argument, in a negotiation, anything. Like they say something and you're like, your next steps are A, B, and C.
Sure.
And here we go. And it all works out. You're like, boom.
Like you ever do like trivia. Trivia is like extremely popular. It's very been popular for years, decades. And the thing is, the reason it's high is like it feels good to know things. Like when they ask you a trivia question, it's trivial knowledge, and you're like, got it. That feels good every time. It's like it can apply to any kind of puzzle or riddle, like or it could be like a riddle, sheet of riddles that are like, oh, I got this one. Like this one was like difficult, but I got it. Like,
right.
That like feels good to like get those answers.
It does piss me off when I can't get riddles. Dude.
Yeah, and then you like get the answer, you're like, of course that was it. But like in chess, like if you after the game, most of the websites will like review your game and tell you the best move.
Okay.
It's like in the game, because like in it's harder in chess also because in a puzzle there is an answer, right? It was made, there is an actual answer. But at chess position, there's might not be. There might not be a move that wins because it's just how this sets up. So when you do find it and you look at the after the game, you're like, yep, that was the move.
Got
win.
his ass,
I don't
boy.
know, it just feels good. Just satisfying.
Do you talk trash on those, like when you play chess matches against other people?
Like if I'm like losing and come back and win, I'm like, yeah, for sure. Not I don't actually talk trash to them.
Okay.
Bro, but like I'm like yelling at my screen. Like, that's what I'm talking about.
I'd be giving them the smoke.
Is there any form of chess trash talking? Does that exist?
That's why I would do it, because I'm a subpar chess player.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna get in your head and you're just gonna be frazzled, bro.
That was number 2. That was my number 2.
My number 2.
Puzzles, riddles.
My number 2 is coming home for the day from work and changing out of your work clothes into any whatever clothes you want to wear for the day.
I agree. For me, it's just I just take my shirt off. But yes, 100%.
Yeah.
Just take off your uniform of the day.
Yes, and it's not even like I wear a uniform, but it's like slacks, jeans, whatever it is.
100.
I'm taking those off. It's like I'm a snake shedding skin. Right.
I have a question. Do you sleep in your chonies, or do you have like short, like, because like I sleep in shorts, but I don't wear my underwear underneath.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So do you wear like your chonies and your shorts on top, or you just wear one or the other?
Shorts, yeah.
Shorts,
or
no.
I do a combination of, it's either the underpants or the shorts.
But it's not both.
But not both.
It's not both.
No.
Not both. That's too many layers.
Right.
Not a layers. Too many juices sealed in.
Yeah.
So at what point, like, I always struggle with like I sleep. I don't like my underwear. I don't sleep. I sleep in short, like looser shorts.
Yeah,
so it's more comfortable.
Yeah.
But without underwear. But I'm always like, when do I take my underwear off?
Okay, I don't know.
Answer's never.
Well, yeah, I found like once my kids are in bed, that's when the underwear can come off.
Okay. Yeah.
And the shorts go back
fair.
on.
I'm with you on that. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know how.
But it would be nice if you could go earlier, though. Am I right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just in the boxers only. I don't like the shorts
And the socks. Don't forget.
You
the
wear
socks.
boxers, like loose fitting boxers.
Boxer briefs.
So you wear your briefs.
That's it. Yeah.
Under your shorts all day, and then when it's time for bed, you just take your shorts off and you get in bed.
No, I mean I'll change them.
Change, but you're wearing briefs only to bed.
Yeah, only in a t-shirt.
See,
and I wear socks to bed too.
You wear a t-shirt.
I wear socks actually always.
Yeah, I know you're a
Got
sock guy,
them layers
but
on.
you also wear a t-shirt in bed
Yeah, I do.
You're a t-shirt person too.
In bed? Yeah,
T-shirt.
since forever,
yeah. I don't like sleeping with no shirt.
brother. I'm
I don't
like,
like
I
I'm-
can't sleep with a
I
shirt
don't
on.
like that.
I can't sleep with a shirt on. I actually, until I started having children, slept naked for almost my whole
You
life.
told me that before.
Yes.
You
Yeah.
told me that. Because remember, you had to put to go to the bathroom, you had to grab shorts.
Yeah, I was just like, and I finally like one or two, like a kid crawls in the bed a couple of times. You're like, all right, I can't be naked next to my child. Like I'm gonna put some shorts. on.
Yeah.
That's true.
But that's where I'd develop like the thigh high shorts with no underwear. It's as close as you can get to being naked. Dude, a shirt would drive me bananas.
No, I can't sleep in a
I don't
shirt.
even know. Like Teresa sleeps in a shirt. I like most women do, I guess.
No,
I
that'd
just
be
don't
too constricting, man.
No,
Turn around.
thank you,
No.
dude.
No.
No,
no.
thank you.
That was great conversation. I would say, but yeah, coming off from work.
Does your brother sleep in a shirt?
I don't know.
Why would you ask that?
Yeah.
Is it a family thing? Like,
What?
is it person to person? Is
Jared,
it like,
Jared, comment below. If you
hey,
sleep in a shirt.
Jared, comment below. Do you wear a shirt to bed?
Yeah. Hey,
maybe
Jared.
it is like, yo, my dad's, always had a shirt on, so I have a shirt on, so that's what we do.
I remember
Hey.
my dad did not have a shirt on when he
Oh,
I
so
remember that.
okay.
Let's say
I
Jared.
remember that.
So it's
We're
not
also on X,
exactly generational.
Instagram. Send us a picture also too. Yeah.
Selfies only.
Don't do that.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
Yeah. Hashtag.
That's a good one. I like that one. I agree.
That is a good one.
I agree. Like
Feels
like,
great, man.
Yes,
You know,
it's
like
the best.
my wife is like the quickest. She is home and she has changed her clothes in seconds.
You're like,
Yeah.
it's so
she's like an Oscars host.
Yes.
You're like,
it's
what?
a quick change. Yeah, it's like in the backstage and she's back out.
Oh.
It's like, wow.
Yeah.
I don't hate it, dude.
Not like that.
I don't falter
I'm
one
usually-
bit.
I walk in the house and the kids are like, "Can I have this? Can I have that?" And everybody's like, "Go in a minute." I was like,
Yeah.
"Yeah, give me 1
Like,
second.
she got clothes, yeah.
I gotta come in here and Batman this thing." And I'm just like, pew. I'm like, "All right, cool. I'm chill now. What do we need?
Yeah,
What's going on?"
Now I'm out of work mode.
Yes.
That's good.
That's a good one for sure.
All right, my number one, just finishing any manual labor job.
Yep.
Whether it's mowing the grass,
Yes.
whether it's building something, whatever, like anything you can look back on and be like,
Yep.
I did that or I took part in that. I thought I was going to build houses when I was younger because I worked construction for my buddy's dad. And yeah, it sucked. Like he made me do all the worst things, but I did enjoy, like at the end of the day, if he had me work on some part of the house or hang drywall or do whatever, landscaping, like looking like, dude, I did that, dude. And you could be proud of it. I just love finishing. And also like it's hard. So you're done. Like chug a water, chug a beer, whatever. Like you're finished for the day. Like, I don't know. It's great. I think it's probably the most satisfying thing.
Yeah.
But it's also most satisfying because of how hard you worked.
You definitely think it's the hardest thing.
Right. I 100% think
That's number one.
no one can tell me different. That's my number one.
No, you're absolutely right. It has to be something that's productive, though, right? Like if it's not productive, it's less satisfying.
Yeah.
Like if it's just like for fun, like it's like a fun thing, maybe.
Like what? Like name
I
something.
don't know. Like
Building a sandcastle.
yeah.
No,
something
thank
like
you.
that. Yeah.
100%. I'm not joining your team.
That's a good example. Yeah. Something like that.
Yes.
Something that's
Yeah.
frivolous.
Yeah.
Like it has to be like this is like it's done. It was hard work, and like now something is better than it was.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. I absolutely agree.
Even if it's not my stuff, like, dude, I will.
Yeah.
Hey, we're gonna paint Dave's like we're gonna paint my house or whatever. I need your help.
Put in a basketball hoop.
Put in about exact. Does it help me out at all? Not one bit. But I like helping my friends. I like all of it.
Yes.
I mean, I yam on that thing.
Yeah.
So it did help me out a little bit,
Yeah.
but
But it takes like years for that feeling to wear off too. Cause like it'd be like 6 months after you finished a project and you still walk out there, whether it's like shelves in your garage or something, you still walk out there and like, I grab this. You're like, shelves are looking pretty good.
I also think
Shelves looking
it's
pretty good.
I
Look
think
at
you're
them.
right.
Look at
I think
them.
you're
Looking
right.
all straight and stuff.
Yeah.
I also
Hold
think
up,
it's
tap 'em,
important to do
shake
it like
Yeah.
with specifically boys. You have son. If you have a son, you need to have them help you do things. Yes, it's going to slow the process down,
Yeah.
but they will see your joy in what you are doing. And then that will rub off on them. They will understand why you can't half-ass things, why things got to be built right, you know, or whatever. Because it goes down to all like doing the poop patrol before you mow the lawn.
And it's the whole like mantra of blood, sweat, and tears,
Yeah.
right? Where it's
Yeah.
like, and a lot of the stuff that you build, or you're putting, maybe not the tears, but the blood and the sweat are always a factor into that.
Right.
And you go back later and you're like, man, like that was worth it, right? It was while you're doing it, you're like, this sucks. Like putting in a fence or something, digging a hole for a basketball goal to put in. You're like, this is horrible.
Yeah, but
Like you don't enjoy it while you're doing it,
I
but with the
don't-
finished product, you're so satisfied.
There's been very few things that I'm like, this is awful.
Digging a
Digging
hole.
I was gonna say any
is
digging of
terrible.
holes is not.
Yeah,
great.
but when you got your two best homies with you, that like in my head that doesn't count.
I mean,
as
it was
terrible.
fun and we laughed, but it was horrible.
I
It
hate
was
that task specifically. Digging holes in the ground is terrible at all.
See,
Yeah.
I was
Always.
just say I didn't think it was that
it was
bad
like a
because I
4
was
foot
with
by
you guys.
3 foot.
No, for sure. I mean, it makes it better for sure.
It was a
But
4 foot by
I
3
just-
foot hole in clay.
Yeah, dude, I hate digging. Like, and Chelsea built all these trees. We had to dig all those holes.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't disagree with you. Like digging holes suck,
Yeah,
but like it wasn't. I don't look back and I'm like that sucked. I'm like, I literally look back and I say that was fun. Like
Yeah,
we had
no.
some fun for
Yeah.
a day.
and it was like it was like three. We didn't dig that long. Like I would dig for 2 minutes and like I would hop out, and then like you would dig for a couple
Right.
minutes. So it was for sure. But I'm saying like out of all the tasks that can be done, like digging I hate it.
Dude,
It's
that's
the
also
worst.
why I think Teresa, because I grew up doing a lot of manual labor,
Mm.
like for my dad, or my dad would find like literally would call people and like find manual labor for me to do
Yeah,
because I was kind of a wild child. Like he's
He
like, I just
found
gotta-
menu labor for you.
Yeah,
to
he would
do?
just like he find things for me to do. Like, oh, you're gonna go to this guy's house and do this. I would always bring a homie.
Mm.
Like I think that's why I enjoy being with the homies so much all the time.
Yeah.
Like I'm an extrovert. My wife's an introvert. Like she's like I'm like I just want to be with my friends. Because in the times that like life sucks and your dad's like trying to make it the worst for you, I'm just like as long as I have a friend here,
yeah.
we're gonna be just fine.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Doing a
So I
crappy
guess
job
that's
with a
also
friend.
like my outlook.
agree.
Like you guys, like this sucks. I'm like, I look back on digging that hole pretty fondly
Yeah,
because we spent 4 hours with each other,
yeah, that's true.
uninterrupted. And we just dug a hole and talked shit to each other.
I
Yeah.
like digging holes.
Yeah, no, I'm not one of them
Dun,
hole
dun.
digger. I'm not even doing that. But together we can dig that hole.
That's a good one. I would 100% agree with that. Any manual labor job.
Dude,
Yep.
get a homie.
Yeah, dude.
Get a homie.
That's a
It's
good
the
one.
best.
All right.
All right, my number one is so this could apply to many different things. This is sports. This is a sport thing in sports.
Sport.
Yeah, this is a thing in sports. So my sport that this applies to the most is disc golf. I like disc golf a lot.
Oh.
When you throw the perfect shot, when you throw it, and so it's really it could be anything where you like throw it and then you get to watch it travel, and just like see it fly through the air. It just feels great. So I'm not a ball golfer, but if you like in ball golf, same idea.
You mean golf? You mean golf?
Ball golf.
You hit with
So
a
in ball
ball,
golf, when you
yeah.
hit a good shot, I mean, it's just like, oh, that's perfect. You can see it fly through the air. I feel like that's like.
Is it
extremely
wild that
satisfying.
you called golf your almost your whole life until you discovered disc golf and then you started calling it ball golf?
I only call it ball golf when you're around. Literally, I never ever call
Yeah.
it ball golf.
Checkmate, dude.
Yeah.
You got me.
Yes.
You got my ass dead to rights.
And that's only because he said frisbee golf once.
Yeah, exactly.
Dave's been on the defense
Yeah.
since.
Exactly.
Dude.
But yeah.
Oh, it grinds my gears. That's hilarious
Yeah.
that you said.
The qualifier here is that you release it, and then there's a time between you like
To watch
until
it,
you know that
whatever.
it's actually good or not.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
it is very satisfying. I don't hit a lot of great shots in golf. I
Yeah.
love golf. I don't hit a lot of great of them.
Yeah.
But when you do, you're like, dog.
Yes.
And everyone on the tee's like, bro,
Yes.
what? And you're just like,
Yes.
yeah, I smoked that one.
Yep.
Yeah.
So for me in disc golf, like again, like you throw a drive and you see it, like you're like, oh, it's perfect. You see how it's just gonna fade and like and it's like land right where you want it. Or I can imagine like in baseball, right? You feel the throw, you get it fielded in the outfield, and you just like gunning someone down at
No,
first or second or
hitting
home.
I was
or
gonna say
whatever.
Hitting up, pimping a home, like being able to pimp
Sure.
a home run.
Hitting a ball.
Yeah, exactly. Perfect.
Yes.
Yeah, same thing.
You know which one you don't get satisfaction from is like just slicing a guy in football. Like if you like just cripple a guy,
yeah.
it feels amazing, but you don't get to enjoy it.
But it's immediate. So
Exactly,
in football,
exactly.
The
You don't
equivalent
watch
of football
it.
was like
Right.
like you throw a bomb, like you throw it, and it's like you can see.
No,
it,
no, no.
and then they
I
catch it, and you're like,
right.
oh yes.
I
that was
understand
perfect.
completely. I'm just saying,
Yeah.
like, it is very satisfying to just cripple a guy, but it's
Mhm.
also you don't get to enjoy
Savor
it.
it exactly.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's for me. Like there's a multiple different sports you can choose from here, but it's when you hit
Yeah.
make a shot and then you can like like enjoy it while it's traveling
Dude,
through to a destination.
Not even that. Like, who cares about sport? Like, we used to throw like rocks at stop signs, or like set up a bottle on a stop sign on top of a stop sign.
Sure.
Dude, like when you threw it and you're just
Like that's
that
our
one.
target.
And
Yes.
it's like a skinny rock,
Yes.
so it's like, but you curved it perfectly, and you're
Yes.
just like, that's the one.
Yeah.
And you hit it, and all the homies are like, wow.
Yeah.
And you just go inside and like finish your Coca-Cola.
Because that anticipation. It's like you throw it, it looks good, it looks great, but there's
Yeah.
still that a little bit anticipation.
Yeah.
You don't
It's
know
good.
for sure. It could be off or whatever.
I was a big throw rocks guy. Did you guys throw a lot of rocks when you were kids?
Oh yeah.
I did.
I was gonna say, as
You're
you
a big
said,
rock guy?
as you said that, I wanted to like throw into the argument of like skipping a stone on water.
Yeah,
That's a great feeling.
New
too,
Mexico,
man.
not a whole lot of water where I was from, but
Yeah.
but we
that's
threw a
great
lot of
feeling,
rocks.
too. You chunk that thing, dude, and it's like pop, 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 pop,
Yes.
pop, pop, pop.
That's a good one.
I do
And it goes like
love
15
that.
times.
Yeah.
That's a
Hey,
great
even
feeling.
better when you throw one in
It
front of
means
your
nothing.
kids. You
But
teach
it's a
your
great feeling.
No,
It's like there's
it
nothing,
is
anything you
100.
do.
But if you have kids, bro, you're
Yeah.
like, hey, check this out. I bet I can get 7.
Yeah.
Yes.
And your kids are like,
Yeah.
what?
Dude.
Your kids have their older cousin who's
Yeah.
like 4 years older than them, like, oh, Johnny has only gotten 2 all day, and
Yeah.
he's the best. You're like, Johnny's a nerd.
And it doesn't dim with like the satisfaction doesn't dim with like age. Like you could be out there,
for
you
sure.
could be out there at 7 skipping a rock, or I could be 36 skipping a rock and have the
Mhm.
same level of like,
yeah.
oh, that was
Yeah.
awesome.
Yep.
I
Yep.
know.
That's
This
my
is
number
great.
one.
This whole list is great, man. This is like
Also,
sparking.
Did
things
you
that I'm, like,
did you
doing
ever like
things.
how big of a rock can we skip?
Yes.
That's
Yeah.
a fun
How
one.
big, the thickness. Sometimes the thickness will throw you off too. You're like,
For
this
sure,
won't
dude.
skip.
Thickness
Yeah,
throws
well,
it off a lot, right? Am I
Got to
right?
give it a little velocity.
Right?
Got a little velocity.
That's my number one. Specifically, like the one I'm going with specifically is disc golf because you can really get it to a lot of movement, right?
Dude,
So
throwing a
can-
frisbee, I mean a disc, is to me
we said we got to
is-
bite you out.
extremely difficult. Yeah, let's go, dude.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna huck that thing, but I'm just gonna go like this. Every throw is this
Yeah.
way.
Yeah.
The elbow tilt's wrong.
Yeah.
Give it a
I
huck-
get it. It's
give it a
fine.
huck to a disc.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's the number one.
I don't know what that means, but go ahead.
What you got,
Dave
Matt?
told me.
For your number one.
Dave taught me.
All right, so I got a 2-parter on my number one.
Oh,
That's not
is
real.
that allowed?
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope. One
No, it's
is
coming
one,
in.
and
It's
one's
coming in.
honorable mention.
It's coming in. I think I have mine, but I'm gonna propose a question to Colin, and Dave's gonna have to sit this one out based on what it is because he doesn't know.
Some drinking, some alcohol.
So, number one for me, satisfying things: the first sip of coffee in the morning, or the first crack open and sip of a beer in the evening.
I think it depends on the beer.
The type of beer?
No, like, am I just got done mowing my lawn? Am I meeting
No,
the
I'm
homies
saying this
with
is-
for a fireplace?
I'm saying so. We'll to do apples. We'll say this is a Monday morning first sip of coffee,
Yeah.
or this is a Friday evening. You just got off work, pulled into the house, got into the garage fridge, and cracked open a beer. This is sip for sip.
The beer.
The beer or the coffee?
The beer.
Oh, because they're both tough. They both have like really distinct, right? Because
Yeah.
the coffee's brewing, you hear it going, you get the smell. The beer also has the crack.
No, I don't know. I like beers.
Well, coffee is gross, but I
I was
can't.
gonna say,
But I
Dave,
can't-
check the weather or something on
But
this
I,
one.
but I can't imagine. Like, I think if I were, I would say I would probably agree with Colin because I think the coldness
Okay.
is more satisfying than hot.
Okay.
That'd be more like my first instinct.
I can go without both. I drink way more
A
coffee
cold beer
than
on a hot day is better than a hot
Yeah.
coffee on a cold day.
So
I think a cold drink is just
yes.
feels
Dude, I get done mowing the church and it's like 10:30 and I have a beer because it's just like I'm hot. I've been doing a lot of stuff. I've been out there for 3 hours.
Yes.
I drink
Yeah.
one beer. I'm like,
Yes.
that's good. And then I drive home and I finish my Friday and don't drink any more beer until
Yeah, you called an
it's
Uber.
quitting time.
Yeah.
But like that
called an Uber
cold
ride
beer
share.
gets it.
I don't drink beer, but I've been in that situation with other cold beverages, and it
Yeah.
feels good.
So I
Would you like to try non-alcoholic beer? Or do you even care?
No.
No, don't,
I also-
don't
I also-
do that, Dave.
Why?
I don't
Well, no,
even want
but
you
it
to
also
waste your
sucks
time or
compared to
money.
regular beer. Like we talked about the other weekend.
Yeah,
Like,
don't do
Sober
that.
curious?
Yeah, just don't get
The
sober.
movement. It's a
Good,
whole
dude.
movement.
Don't get sober curious on this.
yeah,
Dude.
yeah, Dave's in a
Bro,
movement now.
I'm not curious. I've been there. I'm
Yeah.
living in that my whole life.
No, don't waste your money.
Would
Save
that
it
be
for-
called? Would that be sober queer?
Save it for.
No, just be sober.
But I wanted to present this question because
What?
I thought about both
Yeah,
being.
what do you
equally
think it is?
satisfying? I would go with the beer because it's not as frequent as the coffee, right? Because every morning I'm a coffee drinker. Every morning I have the coffee. It's great, right? It's the start of the morning. I love the smell.
Sure.
I love it. I love listening to a brew.
Yep.
But I also enjoy both. But yeah, I would pick one because it's almost like the Chick-fil-A. You don't have it on Sundays or whatever. It's just like a beer on a Friday because I don't ever drink during the week or whatever. It's either Friday or Saturday or something.
You don't drink during the week,
Mm-mm.
dude. You know what's gotten me lately?
Drinking
Open-
during the week.
Open beer. Yeah, because open beer policies at the ball fields.
Ah.
What, like Genesis and stuff?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can drink beer there.
Yeah.
So I'm like, what's better than watching baseball, eating a hot dog, and drinking a beer?
Yeah.
So like,
I partake in that. Yeah.
you just said you
Sometimes.
don't drink on the week,
I have a couple times.
bro. I drink during the week. Like I'm not hammering it, but I'm like
Yeah.
a couple beers. I'm like, damn, I'm gonna
I
get
saw
fat.
your- I
I'm
saw
gonna
your
get
whole-
fat real quick.
I saw
dude.
your whole team getting loose when we played each other.
There's a
You
couple
know
times that we just we
Sweet.
get off, dude.
I think you made a great argument about the frequency
Yeah.
making the one more satisfying. I think you're exactly right.
Yeah. Because I'm not coming home every night and cracking a beer. Like,
Mhm.
I mean, some people may do that. I don't. But
Several people do.
yeah, one is like you're waiting for that, right? You've gotten through the whole week.
Yes.
You're like, all right, I can crack a beer open.
Well, but even at the end of the day, even if you do it every day, it's still like at the end of the day.
yeah.
It's not like first thing
You built
drink,
up-
like coffee.
Yeah.
You know, first thing
Yeah.
coffee. Like it's,
You had to
it's
earn
not-
it. You
Yeah,
earned
Yes.
that.
It does feel like that.
Yeah.
I
But-
agree.
Yeah. But out of the two, though, I mean, both satisfying things.
Mhm.
So I figured we'd propose that question.
That's a good question. Good number
That's
one.
good.
Yeah.
Good list. Good episode today. Well, you guys got anything else?
Any ideas for next week? Do you have an idea or no? You gonna surprise us?
For topics? No, I got an idea for the movie.
Okay.
Yeah. What is it, dude? Predator 17?
No. I think for the movie, I think I might have to go Top Gun Maverick.
That's the
Maverick.
new one. That's the new
Not
one.
the original one.
No.
I've seen neither.
Yeah.
You don't need
No.
to see. You don't need to see the original Top Gun.
I think we're
No.
gonna skip the original because they're
You-
so far apart from each other.
Well, you don't need to, but there are some callbacks that
Mm.
I'll just
would
catch
be
you up
nice to
speed.
know.
Maybe I'll watch them both.
But yeah,
I'm gonna go home and watch Top Gun Maverick. I've already seen it. I've seen it like twice. It's a
It's-
good
It's
movie.
good.
to me,
It's a good movie.
it is the action movie of all action movies.
There, I would say
That's
you.
great.
I think you should go home. You should watch the first one. Why are you staring at me like that?
Because
bro?
like
I'm itching my ears, dog.
this guy.
Sorry, Dad.
Gee, this guy thinks this is.
He's trying
Sorry,
to get the
Dad.
gnats out of his
Yeah,
ears.
he
Yeah,
thinks,
dude.
He thinks we're not in a. He thinks we're like not in a kitchen or something. Right?
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah, we're in actually
now that I
doing-
think about it, dude,
We're in episode
I think you
13.
should watch the first one.
You think so?
There's enough callbacks that
I thought this
dog,
to
his
myself.
son, bro, is the number one callback.
But I feel like they did a well enough job in the movie to where Dave would have no idea about anything. It could
I can
be
probably
about.
watch them both.
I
If
think
it's
Dave
unless
would've
it's
just-
Monday. Unless we have 2 days.
But
Anyway,
I'm almost curious to have Dave watch this one as a standalone and just judge it by itself because of how good it is. I'm leading the witness here.
All right.
Whatever,
I'm leading the
dude.
we'll
witness.
see. We'll see. Well, Tiger Maverick, well, that means definitely popular. So check it
Because yeah,
out.
we went off. What was before Crazy Stupid? It was Catch Me If You Can.
Yep.
So we've kind of gone off a couple like drama, comedy. I think it's time for action.
Back to
again.
the action.
Let's get back to the action.
Well, that's the end of the action for today. Join us.
Dave's getting good at this.
Join us next week for another episode of Lazy Dog.
Lazy dog.